A big reservation for people that stops them from buying real estate is the fact that there is involvement with a tenant and management of the property and maintenance of the property. And I totally get that. And what I want to say to everybody listening is if I had to deal with that stuff, I also probably would not be a property investor. Okay, so then the next question is, Dion, well, how do you deal with that stuff if you're not dealing with a tenant? And the answer is you employ a professional property manager. When people hear that, they'll say, well, isn't there a cost with that? And, is it worth it? And I'll tell you what my client, who's the financial advisor, just told me this week. And he said, Dion, our clients in the mutual funds and those types of things, they're paying usually around 2% a year on management of those funds. For simple numbers, if he's managing $500,000, the fee on that at 2% is $10,000 a year. And people are happy to pay it. Now, when it relates to real estate, let's just say now we're managing a $500,000 piece of real estate. The property management fee is not calculated based on the value of the asset. It is based on the rent collected. So let's do some quick math here. The rent collected on, let's say, a downtown condo, smaller property, say $2,500 a month, $30,000 a year. Now, what would the potential property management cost be on something like that? In my experience, it's anywhere from 6 to 10%. So let's call it 8%, $2,400 a year for somebody to manage a $500,000 asset versus in the mutual funds, it's 10 grand a year to manage that same $500,000 worth of asset. So it's 4 times cheaper to pay a property manager to manage that property than a financial advisor to manage the equivalent asset value in mutual fund.